Hi there, it's day 151, and today's topic is visualize your way. So, if we have a target, normally we have kind of an impression that we see ourselves at the end on what we want to have accomplished, and we think by this that we have already the victory in our pocket. Now, as we have all made our experience, life turns out not to be this way. There's a quote, they say that man thinks and God leads. So the outcome is sometimes totally different, and what can go wrong will go wrong because we have just our impact is small. We do what is necessary, but most of the time we are depending also from the reaction of other people, and sometimes their willing is crossing our willing, and that's why the outcome is sometimes differently. We encounter some obstacles sometimes. We change the path, and suddenly we're doing something totally different, which is okay. What's more important for me is that instead of always thinking what exactly you have to do, it's positive to visualize yourself at the end and to make you visualize what kind of experience do you want to gain with this certain goal, and to start from the experience, how it feels to have reached whatever you desire, to go back with this feeling. The advantage of this is you are taking your self-confidence with you and the certainty, and then you start looking what is necessary, and what this provides you is with the realization that you don't know the exact path, but that you start thinking, well, what have I overlooked? Finally, you sometimes imagine yourself only to reach it, but you don't know the steps. So by seeing yourself there with the self-confidence, you start making the right questions. What exactly have I overlooked? What am I missing that I do not really know? And then you start by analyzing. And this helps you take the right steps. And this should also help you realize that sometimes things are not so easy. But you don't have to know everything. If you start and you realize what kind of feeling, what kind of experience do you want to make, I think you can't lose on your path to this certain goal. Maybe you will encounter more obstacles that you thought. Maybe you will also decide that what you wanted is something that finally you don't want it anymore, because you decide to change the path, which is also okay. But mostly it's important to realize that as soon as you start realizing what kind of experience you want to make, you really can't lose. You always, your thoughts are turning around to this experience, and I'm really sure that you will make this experience, maybe through another way that you have imagined in the beginning, but you will reach it, and it will also help you make more comparations with other people who may have already reached what you want to achieve, or who to make the right questions. What are you missing? Maybe it turns out that we imagine more inside of fantasy way of how to go from A to B than we, with our conscious mind, really know. So that more of the subconscious mind that can provide us with the right information And to do this with the kind of a feeling supports more the subconscious mind to come up with the way than if you are expecting a certain path, and then everything would come up will be kind of an irritation and exactly the opposite of what you have imagined. So to not get distracted by it, it's good just to have an idea, a feeling, and then with time you will do the next movement, and this is easier. It's more like enjoying the trip without knowing exactly what will come up, but you know you have booked this kind of trip to go and to achieve this, and the rest is just enjoying, laying back, sometimes getting an action, but you will come up with something and enjoying the ride. So as long as you enjoy, you will not lose. Try this out, stay tuned, and till tomorrow. Bye-bye.